even when you speak about virality, and we can go back into a topic because I'd like to discuss this with you, Noble, last week, where Rampage's son.
Oh,
now,
yes.
Just before we get into it, are you familiar with the situation?
I know the whole thing.
Okay.
The whole thing.
Now, this is an era that we're going into. So people, UK folks, yeah, you have to understand that we're about to go into that streaming era now. We're about to enter that. And when I say streaming, I'm not talking about what we're all doing on here now. I'm not talking about stationary man's streaming like this. I'm not talking about that, even though I love doing this and this is entertainment. I'm talking about IRL streaming, which stands for in real life. A lot of money is being made, folks. A lot of money is being made between the States, Canada, and other places, yeah? People are eating off this streaming thing. Now, what's happening now is people are seeing the lane is wide open, but because the market isn't fully oversaturated yet, but there's still a lot of choice. So if you're, I don't know, is any of you man on here into streaming? Are you into streaming? Because if you're into streaming, yeah, what you understand is there's streamers who they ain't got no audience yet. So what they're doing is they're doing things that go viral. So even with that Rampage's son, people, that story there, that was one of them stories. You know, every once in a while, yeah, you come across a story and it personally touches you in a way. You get what I'm saying, Noble? Like it personally, you know, when I seen that,
yes,
that what's his name? Stu. What's his name again? Psycho Stu, the wrestler.
Okay. Yes.
When I seen that he was just doing that to take his mind off of PTSD.
Come on.
And he's got a family. His children was in the crowd, Noble.
Yes, Mark.
His children. Now, what it represents is a bigger conversation around anger and triggering people. And
also, Mark.
Yeah, come through, Noble. Come through. There's a lot of angles here. Come through.
There's many angles. Just to stay on the way you are exactly before I go back into the detail of the event. Technology. Where's the accountability for these tech overlords, because that's what you might as well call them, these oligarchs, creating these technological, quote-unquote, social media applications and platforms? What's the cause and effect? They just unleash it out to the public and let them do... You know that Kick platform? You know some person died whilst live.
How did he die?
He died. He was up like some crazy. Let me see if I can find the article. He was up like some kind of crazy amount of hours, 18 hours, and he was doing all kind of crazy stunts and all that. I think he passed away in his sleep or something. Sleep deprivation. I haven't said what the cause was, but he passed away in his sleep. Kicking my died.
That's the platform where the Raja Jackson situation. And we're gonna go into it all, people. Trust me, we're gonna break this thing down because I've really went into this IRL streaming thing. It's French.
Yeah, Kick accuses French authorities of politicizing streamers' deaths. It was a French person. I don't know how big he was. Streamer. Okay. Raphael Gravin, also known as Jean Parmanov or something, was found dead in a residence near the city of Nice last week. The Australian platform, a French government minister, wanted to take Kick to court, stop the damage caused by the content involved in this tragedy. Let's get to the. There's some detail. I've looked at this article before, and it doesn't actually say what happened, but he was doing various things throughout this extended stream. He had clearly sleep deprivation, etc., etc. I don't know what the hell he was eating or not eating and drinking, but he's dead. There's 2 Kick people who have died recently.
Well, this is just the start of it, and we have to be prepared for this because it's going to creep in here. And remember, it's different here because it's a lot smaller. So what it is now, folks, you got Kick and you got Twitch. And what people are doing, they're strapping up themselves with multiple camera angles. Some people are just doing one. And you notice they're putting them little clip-on mics. We got some of them still around here somewhere. They're clipping them little mics on their head. And then they're just going out. Like they might just film themselves going bowling. But now what they're doing now is they're looking for viral moments. Because one clip can go viral. That can make a man 10 grand. You see what I'm saying? Or a man can get 50 sub. A sub on Kick is it $5 a month? So you think every time you hear that little sound play, you know when you're watching the stream and you hear that little sound, that's money coming in. So man are on the stream watching the money coming in saying, yo, I'm going to go full retard. So what this brother did, yeah, he knew what he was gonna do, you know. But what I'm trying to show the angle is the anger. There's so much people like that walking around with that type of anger, because when you really check out that scenario, Noble, yeah, the brother shook his hand and the brother shook his hand, and I'm very big on gentleman handshakes and agreements and things like that, and putting things to bed. Like that was, you didn't even give the man a fair fight. You see what I'm saying? You just let him think that you were playing with him, and then you almost beat him half to death.
No,
but that's what's going to come with it.
It was supposed to be, that turned into a shoot. That should have been a work.
Break down them terminologies, Noble. Shoot and work, because some man ain't wrestling.
So a work is when it's pre-scripted. So that thing backstage, where it all started in essence, was the can crushing, the prop can, empty can used to smash on his head.
Yeah.
You notice the guys were saying, "Oh, you didn't sell it. You're not going to sell it." What does selling it mean?
Like to pretend that it hurt him.
Exactly. So he's like, "Oh shit!" Basically, he's thinking my youth's a wrestler.
Yeah.
He finds out he's not a wrestler. Oh, rah, no, I thought he was working on it. I thought he was a worker. I thought you knew what the flex was. Fast forwards, the gentleman handshake, which for us means something. Yeah. You shake a man's hand and you look him in the eye, especially with a volatile situation. You know, once you've shook that person's hands firmly and you've looked him in his damn eyes, that's it. The line in the sand, that's it. You move forward with the thing. But we have a promoter. Rikishi is the promoter, yes?
Yes, Rikishi, but he wasn't present, though. He wasn't present.
He wasn't present, yes, he wasn't present. So whoever was the head honcho for that promotion, culpability number one lies with him. Number two, that wrestler who was G'ing up young Raja.
You talking about the brother who jumped in?
No, the one who was talking to him saying, "Yo, get your receipts, get your receipts."
Oh yeah. He got fired. He did.
As he should, because again, that's wrestling talk. That's wrestling talk. That is. I didn't know this. To be fair, I've heard someone break down what receipts. Receipts is okay. You can do your thing, and you can get an extra couple of digs in there if you want real life. If you feel that disrespected for someone who's non-wrestling, receipts. Oh, okay, so wait, what are you saying? I can just
let's get audio check. Sorry, Noble.
My check. 1 2 1 2.
Are we good now, people? Yeah, come through, Noble. Come through.
Yeah. So the receipts elements of it would have been construed very different from Raja, and he's saying, okay, yes, I will jump into the ring at the predisposed time. The wrestler, Psycho, oh, this is part of the work. I will allow you to hoist me up in the air. Now, remember, Raja is a amateur. Is he actually pro yet? That's one thing I haven't.
Yeah, he's pro. He's pro. One fight. 0-1.
Okay.
0-1.
Oh, exactly. 0-1. So this is a very green mixed martial artist, not a wrestler, a mixed martial artist. There's sparring, there's light sparring and all that. Wrestling, again, is a total different thing. He picked him up like he's in a cage, like he wants to cause, inflict damage. On that slam, he was out.
Yeah, he was out. He was out from the slam, yeah?
From the slam, he mounted him, full mounts, and delivered 20 plus unanswered shots. Now, we've got a referee in there, a quote-unquote referee, that stood there and did what? Sweet F-all.
He actually pinned it. They actually pinned him.
They had to in the end. He was raged. He was in rage, Mark.
No. They pinned Psycho Stu while he was choking on his own teeth.
Yes. I shouldn't even laugh because it's just ridiculous. This is an indie promotion, not the WWE with cameras going and stuff, because in a big event, something happens. Unless someone's an Owen Hart situation, yeah? The show goes on, quickly get the pin, get him out to the damn medical, to receive medical, what do you call it, intervention. This is an indie promotion. This should have stopped right there and then. It should have been, whoa, hey. Because there's a melee going over there. There's 3 or 4 wrestlers over there trying to hold back this untamed, unbridled anger from this youth. We can't let the show continue. But no, the referee said, yeah, man, someone jump on him. 1, 2, 3, yeah, you won. Fire them blood, fire bridge.
But there's another angle of this thing as well, with this Raja Jackson situation. Now, people, I don't really watch Rampage's content, I'm talking about his dad. Let me break it down.
Yes. Mhm.
I think he's too much of a troller. He jokes around too much. And
That's
for
his
me,
personality, Mark.
no, I get
It's always
that,
been that way.
but that's why I don't watch him. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Because there's too much jokes. But when you look at that young boy, Noble, you can look at that boy, yeah, and see that he's troubled. You can look at him before he done that move and see there's an issue there. There's some sort of issue with that boy. And I'm gonna put the screen on in a minute, people, and I'm gonna show you something, and I want to see who's got the glasses on. But there's an issue with that boy. Now, what
know where you're going.
Rampage does, Noble, yeah, he provokes him. Enough people may not have noticed this with this situation, you know. Rampage provokes the youth. So what had happened was,
Stop there.
yeah,
Stop there.
come to you.
Just to add clarity, because this isn't done in a private setting. This isn't the father and son like, yeah, I'm going to get on you because I can see certain ways I need to try and mold out of you as a father should do. This is done with hundreds of thousands of people watching this stuff.
Exactly.
The father berating the son. Then the son, just to add a little bit more on, then the son says, okay, Pops is making guap off this thing. I'm up and coming. Dad ain't giving me the money. He's saying to me, I need to go and make carve my lane out in this life and become my own man and become successful. He's not giving me handouts like that. Okay, jump on Kick. Kick is toxic as hell. So he's getting it from the father in a jovial, but again, hundreds of thousands of people are seeing it. Then they're jumping on his live and poking him, and they're poking him, and they're poking him. Hence the video after, I ain't no punk, man. I ain't no punk, Mark. You can't mess with me, man. I ain't no punk out to show him, man.
But that's what I'm saying, Noble. That little bit of rage, I've seen it in real life. That little bit of rage has got a lot of man behind the metal bars, sitting down, bawling, and this UK stuff, we're going to get to it, and we're going to get to it a little later in the stream still, because there's foolishness going in. But I just don't know what I'm looking at with this. It's starting to go real left field, because even after the fact, no, but like you just explained, the boy was saying, yo, people think I'm a bitch, and he's kicking off, and I'm like, I get what he's saying, but it wasn't my man who did that to you. So you almost killed this brother based on, and even if my man thought it was real, even if he thought the brother was disrespecting him, when he hit you with the can, you would have known it was a prop and said, oh, it's some joke wrestling thing. You see what I'm saying? But to almost throw your life away like that over nothing is absolutely crazy. Like, well, yeah, because he's going to sit down now, but he ain't been arrested yet.
Which is strange.
Yeah.
Just stay there. Look, we have an assault which has gone viral from someone's son, from a person whose father is famous, who's got some guap. The police, what? This happened in California as well, right? California?
Yeah, LA.
You would have thought that he would have had those metal bracelets and handcuffs on, real quick. In the mugshot TMZ, Raja Jackson, he's been, he's got something. Did you see the texts from the wrestlers?
No.
The DMs saying, don't talk to no police.
Oh, yeah, I heard about it, but didn't actually physically see it. But I did hear about it, though.
Text us on WhatsApp messages, and I've seen DM messages saying, yeah, don't talk to nobody, boss. We want to keep this thing on the under.
Now he's got to do a couple years for that. You have to, because you have to set an example for these IRL streamers. It's mad like that now, people. Like, I'm telling you, it's coming here soon. It's just that no real breakout personality has really shown themselves yet. I know you've got certain man in London and that who are trying to stream, but they haven't hit yet. That person hasn't come. A lot of men are trying to do it. You're even seeing rappers trying to go over to streaming now. But you have to almost be unhinged, to make it as a streamer.